In this video, I will be going over how the Snifit Patrols work in Spaceland, and how to make the most out of them. First, you will need to know what the Snifits do. If you pay a Snifit 5 coins whenever you pass by one of their stations, they will pursue a Runaway Cruiser. Normally, Runaway Cruisers will send players back behind the Snifit station, but when a Snifit is on patrol, that Runaway Cruiser will chase the player even further, actually placing them in range of the Bowser coin beam. Now, this detail is important to keep in mind because normally, the only line that makes a player vulnerable to the coin beam is this big diagonal line. However, once you realize the Snifit Patrols can have you sent to any of these positions over to here, the coin beam range just got a lot larger. Of course, this is the technical term. The coin beam will not go out of its trajectory, but it is important to keep this in mind. Because if you are relying on your huge wealth and this happens, you're screwed for a while. So, what can you do to avoid this situation? My first tip is to keep a sharp eye on the number in the center. And this is effective to an extent, because you want to benefit from the coin beam firing, not struggle from it. And if you fire the coin beam on all three of your opponents, you've just gained a significant competitive advantage. So keeping an eye on the countdown is very important. It should also be noted that whoever triggers the coin beam will always be safe since the beam activates once the player who brings down the countdown to 0 leaves the center, and all 4 exits are out of the beam's range. My second tip is this. If the countdown is not low, do not be afraid of Snifits. I seriously mean this. If you happen to have a custom dice block on you, and the star is over there, it would take over 30 spaces to reach it. And the Snifit Patrol is out. You could use a custom dice block to trigger a Womp Cruiser and send your character to this space, making the star only 4 spaces away. The other way to spice up the game, of course, involving the Snifit Cruisers, but I would find my example to be the best situation. My third tip for the coin beam is this. If you feel you're going to not be able to avoid the coin beam, make the most out of your coins as you possibly can. Spend them on items and stars. No matter how many coins you have, the coin beam is going to deplete your cash count all the way to 0. However, I simply suggest doing your best to avoid this. Because there are a lot of lucky and item spaces on the map, obtaining items should not be a struggle. You should be able to use them regularly. Don't get this confused with simply just using them, because there is a time and place where an item is best used. Use that to your advantage, as making the most out of your items will also give you a Mario Party advantage. That is all I have to say for this video. Thank you for watching.